Alrighty, and we are back. Last session where we left off, just to end up making it quick and get this on the road, you guys ended up more or less finally coming in contact with the resistance once again, finding out that poison, their dragon ended up dying. They buried him at the top of the mountain where where all of you ended up going up in order to try and comfort Poison a little bit and talk to them. On your way up there, you found in the snake's mouth, at the top of Snake Peak, or Serpent's Peak, there was a chest. You checked inside, there was some poison, found a bangle. After that, you ended up going out and seeing there was...
that.
Yes. As you came out and continued to talk to Poison, you ended up seeing there was a entire army on its way over here. You couldn't quite tell exactly what they were, but you ended up all heading out in order to go and confront the army. In doing so, I may or may not have potentially tricked you just a little bit, but I did so for a good reason. You ended up breaking apart the ground at the bottom, which created just enough room for this very massive snake in order to come out, looking somewhat similar in size in comparison to the one at the top of Serpent's Peak, which is exactly where we ended up leaving off. Let's go ahead and just get straight into it. Let me go ahead. Actually, no, I got y'all's rolls last time, so let me go ahead and get 10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, so this thing's going last.
Yay.
Oh my god. It's slow and
It wasn't
cold. Well,
it
not
was...
cold anymore, it's on fire.
Yeah, it used to be cold. Alrighty.
Wait a minute, no, it's not going last. I got a 5-2 initiative.
Oh, no. Alright, well, let me go ahead and
going
just
last.
do that. There we go.
So what was the turn order last time?
I don't know why Elm is here. Elm should not be here. There we go. Apply turn order. Alright, so...
just wanted to tag along.
The turn order is Glimmer, Frostpine, Big Snake, and then Isopod.
Oh, God.
Glimmer, would you like to go ahead and start things off?
I'm gonna take a free action to have Glimmer go, what the fuck?
Remember, crying is a free action.
I
Yes.
would like to take that free action right now. We see a slow zoom in on Glimmer's face, and then you see it like a view inside her head. Anyway, I think the reasonable action here, let me go ahead and check, is to just... I don't know about you guys, but I think Glimmer would run the fuck away.
Fair point.
But also, would she? Because this thing is a huge threat.
Another thing to keep in mind is its size, and
It's huge.
the size we were not exactly going to be able to get away all that easily.
I do have 3 attacks in a turn, and I can smite for one of them. I can do some big damage here. I just think... I think it might be worth trying, at least.
Really good idea.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna have Glimmer go for its head. How do I fly again?
How do I fly?
Right click and then enable fly. There you go.
Glimmer forgot how to fly.
I think this is certainly far enough for me to be able to hit it right in the eyeball if I can.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, you easily have enough room. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 attack. 16 to hit.
A 16 does indeed hit, actually. Yes.
It does, cool.
This thing is very big.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Okay.
Swing again for a 19 to hit.
Oh.
Wait, can I smite on every hit or only on one?
No, you can smite on every hit if you would like to.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and smite for all of that. I'm just gonna get damage out of the way for the ones that do hit. Alright, so another halberd hit for 10 more. So you want me to just add up the damage for you at the end?
No, I'm putting it in as you go.
Okay, alright. So 23 damage so far, and I'm gonna do a tail attack. That does not, unfortunately, have Divine Smite. Oh no, because it's not a melee weapon, unless you count it as an improvised weapon.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm gonna still swing the tail anyway. 10 to hit. I assume that's not a hit.
Nope, does not hit.
Okay. Alright, so smiting for both of those. I think I'm gonna do 2 level 2 spell slots on that. So
Okay.
that's an additional 3d8 per hit.
Yep. So go ahead and roll your 68 total.
What's 21 plus 19?
Just tell me the damage because I'm doing it as you go.
Okay, one moment. 40. Just straight up 40. That's both smites.
Okay. There you go. Yep. Because
Two of them are just going absolute apeshit on this thing.
yeah, the nice thing about Tailspire is that I can click on the creature and just put minus whatever number and it'll automatically apply.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to take those spell slots off real quick, and I don't know if I'm entirely. I don't really have any actions to take, but I want to double check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I might be screwed if this snake has good dexterity.
It most likely. I mean,
It's a
maybe.
snake.
Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna actually just say I am done for the turn.
Alrighty. Frosted Pine, you are up.
Very good. I just want to. And do I measure the distance again so I can get up to it?
Yep, you are a total of, if you wanted to get just straight up at the base of it, about 15 feet.
Alright.
Oh, good.
Thank you for changing the distance scale, by the way.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. I saw I
Oh.
saw it. It looked a little scuffed, and so I decided I was going to change the scale just a little bit to make it, so that way y'all could actually get around.
Yeah, that village situation would have been so much better if we could actually, do anything during a turn.
Yeah.
Action dash constantly.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to attack with Bouncing Rock. And judging by Manuel's turn, I'm guessing that 23 hits.
It does indeed.
Alright, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Extra attack. That's another 23.
The hit. That's good.
That's 9 damage.
Alrighty. Are you going to
No.
offhand attack?
Doing that as a bonus action.
Yeah, all offhand attack. So what would I roll for that again?
So offhand
'Cause I thought
attack,
it was-
you are going to roll the, just a normal d20 again. Unless you have the feature to do so, you will be you won't add your strength modifier to the damage.
Okay, but it'll be the same d20 roll.
Yeah, it'll still be the same d20 and the same d8.
And I got 20.
Yep, you hit.
Natural 20?
No. It's Bowser is 20 that you can get.
And your damage.
Right. 4.
4. Alrighty.
4.
So now, as
Well-
none of you have, done the research to find out what bouncy and rock the swords do, I will end up telling you, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Just Pine?
Just Pine.
Okay.
I got an 11
11.
because that's five from the roll and then plus 6. Why roll 20? Okay, so
Alrighty.
that's an 11.
Yep. So you fail, which is both good and bad for you. You now count as
Oh, no.
having a barbarian's rage. However, with that being said, anyone close to you is now counted as an enemy to you, and you have to attack.
Hmm.
At least
How
until
close?
you finish your rage. Whoever's closest at the time.
Okay.
Alright, I was going to do my action surge.
Go for it. Action surge.
It's a good thing that the closest creature is the snake, right?
Yes, the closest creature, thankfully, right now is the snake.
Thank God.
Alright, so another attack. That's a 25.
That'll hit.
9 damage. Then
Yep.
extra attack. 16.
Alrighty.
That's a hit too.
Yep. And that'll
Yeah.
be your turn, I assume.
And that's full damage. 12. Yay, finally something good.
You're doing good.
Yep.
So
Alrighty.
do bouncing rock trigger again, or
Nope. You already failed, so you activated this effect. Now just wait until you get a critical hit. That'll be fun.
Oh no.
God damn it. I keep on forgetting that I have Indomitable. I could have re-rolled that saving throw.
Oh, you could have, but that's fine. It's fine. Alrighty.
Wait,
Is that...
don't you get extra damage from being in rage?
Yep. You have your +2. Or actually, no. With your level right now, it would be a +3. So that'd be, let's
Oh.
see, you
12,
failed.
15. A 12 and a 15.
Yeah. So you'll get a extra
Additional 6 damage, basically.
and -9. There we go. All right. Bam. There we go. Added. Is that your turn? Do you have anything? Because I know you used your action, you used your bonus action, so I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty, big snake. I believe at the start of its turn, while it's in your fire, your wall of fire procs, doesn't it?
Yeah, yes. Hell, that is absolutely true. Also, it's within 10 feet.
Mm-hmm. So go
And
ahead.
it is, sorry, what?
I was just saying, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Oh, it failed its DC?
Oh, you're right. It does get
Is
rolled.
it dexterity save? Okay.
Yes.
Ah, yes, dexterity to avoid being burned by a wall of fire. That makes perfect sense.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
What'd it get?
It got
It
a
got a-
20. But with that
Huh?
being said,
It got a 20. Damn.
yeah, it'll still take damage. It's just going to be halved.
Yeah, okay. So
This snake
I'm
is
gonna
so
hit
fucking cold that it just dodged somehow.
R.
Two unrelated
Okay.
things.
Roll 5d8. Okay, what's 29? What's half of 29?
That would be 28 as the game likes to round down, so that's going to be 14.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad. I mean, for free damage, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it.
Here's a quick question.
Yes.
Can you measure the distance between me and Pine?
Absolutely, sure. Here's your base. There is Pine. Oh, hang on. I need to do it this way.
Yeah.
There. Pine is, since it's over the 5 feet mark, that is going to end up being 10. So he's 10 feet away.
All right, cool. She is not that far away. Cool. Continue.
Alrighty. So first things first, it is going to attack the closest one to it. You are right next to its eye, so it is going to make
Excellent.
a bite attack against you.
Cool, do that.
Does an 18 hit?
Just hits.
it is going to make its bite attack against you, so it is going to roll an unfortunate amount of pain.
As long as it's not exactly 107, I'm fine.
35 points of damage. I need you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw for poison.
Oh, that's just wonderful. One moment, please, about that. That's a good thing I can't get any weird snake diseases either. I'm immune to any disease. Constitution saving throw. Does a 12 work? Oh wait, actually, hold on. I have disadvantage on that, but it's still a 12. I also
It's
have
only for
a.
checks, I believe, for exhaustion. I believe it's not for the saves.
Let me double check that. Yeah, ability. Okay, you're fine. Saving throws. I get a buff of 3, so I actually have a 15.
Thank
Nice.
God. Okay, so you are not poisoned.
Yeah. So how
You just got
much
hurted.
damage was that again?
35 piercing.
No, it's not. Take 3 off of that.
Just kidding. It
So
just
it's 32.
it's-
Yeah.
its fangs just went through you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then it is going to go ahead and attack Frosted.
Huh?
You're being attacked.
Does a 13 hit you, Frosted?
No.
Alrighty. You are safe.
I wanted it to hit though.
Oh. That just sounds horrible out of context.
The thing is, I have abilities that really, really want that to happen.
I
Oh,
know.
don't worry.
Actually, hold on. Does that matter if it hits or not?
Yeah, I think it needs to be able to deal damage for what you're trying to
It
do.
does have to deal damage. Okay, yes. And you know my character build so well.
I do. It's one of my favorite paladins. But don't worry, there'll be more that's happening. Isopod, go ahead.
Oh no. Okay, well, let me see how far away he is real quick.
Definitely within 30 feet.
Yeah, can the... What are you talking about? Oh, okay. So, can the snake see me at this moment, or is he too distracted?
He can see you,
By the
yes.
others. Damn, he can see me. Okay, let me see. I could venom missile it.
I was thinking of doing that myself, but fair enough.
I think I'm
Go ahead if you want to do that.
going to venom missile it.
You could also fireball its butt.
I could also do that.
That's just up to you.
I think I'm just gonna venom missile it.
Venom
One.
missile.
What level?
Oh shit, level?
Yeah, you can upcast it for more shots.
Shit, it wasn't letting me do that.
You can every level.
It's not letting me do it.
Hold on. So you just choose to do it that way. So when you cast it of 2nd level or higher, it makes 1 more dart.
Oh.
So if you do like level 4, you get 2 extra, or 3 extra.
Well, I'll do it level 4, I guess.
4 it is.
Oh wait, no,
And-
not level 4. Wait,
Nope.
yes, level 4.
Yes, level 4.
Yes, level 4. Yes. So it should be a total of 5, right?
So it's
1 extra per. It starts at 3, so that'd be 3 extra. So total of 6.
Okay. 5 and 6. Okay. So 6, 9, 12, 16 damage.
Nice. And is this the
guaranteed
one
too. It is
that
poison
we?
damage, mind you.
Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to ask. And here's one last thing that I'm asking: have you put the bangle
no.
on?
No, I have not.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's fine.
It's just tucked away.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, Isopod isn't the one who's gonna mess around with magic items without knowing what they do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Especially
that's
ones
fair.
that may or may not be cursed.
Yeah,
So that
Soul Gem
is
doesn't count.
that is your action. Do you have any
Yep.
bonus action?
You did cast a big spell, so you can use scramble back method.
I think I have to be. Let me see. Where's scramble back method? Right there. Oh yeah, I could. Okay, yeah. I thought it had to be within range. But yeah,
Anywhere
I'm
in that
gonna
bubble.
scramble back away. Bloop. Ah, ah.
Oh.
No. There.
You have
There,
violated
right
the
here.
rules of the game.
That
I
is
have
it.
struggled with existence.
Alrighty. Is
I'm hiding behind a tree. I am a tree.
yes. Is that your turn?
Free action, scream in terror. Well, not
Nah.
scream in terror, cry in terror.
Ah, perfect. Good, good, good. Because at the
Screaming is not free.
end of your
Sorry,
turn,
go ahead.
back up to the very top, this big snake is gonna get its. I forget the exact term. It's not legendary
Legendary
action.
action?
No, it's the it's
Little
the
lair action?
layer action. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I could not remember the
Oh
name.
no.
Layer action.
What's a layer action?
Layer
You've never dealt with
actions.
for good reason.
Layer
Uh.
actions basically start at count of 20. However, with that being said, I've decided I wanted to end up changing it up personally just for myself. I'm gonna make it at the absolute very top of the round and whatnot.
Oh no.
So it is going to end up doing its lair action. What it is going to do is there are people who are just a little bit outside of its range at the moment. So what it is going to do is it is going to go underground and pop back out right
Oh no.
here.
Did it leave threatened range?
It did not leave threatened range. It is directly behind you.
It went under the ground though to get there.
Oh,
It
that part.
burrowed itself under the ground.
Does that
So would
mean
that
it could
have
have been opportunity attack?
If you guys wanted to get an opportunity attack, you absolutely may.
I'm going
Except
to
me.
do it. I'm gonna swing for a 27 to hit.
It hits.
That's 11 slashing damage. I'm not gonna smite because I want to save it.
Would Pine also be able to
Yes.
take the opportunity attack?
They were both within melee range. They could both take it. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, with modifiers, it would have been at 12, but because strength and proficiency with swords, but guessing that doesn't matter.
Get out of here! I don't like your dice.
9.
Ignore that.
Yep. All right. You both get your opportunity attacks off.
Yep.
No,
Alright,
I'd only gotten at 12.
Let me
total.
see. How far are you? Yep.
Oh, I
You
don't like
are
this.
within range. I would like everybody. I had
Oh,
to make
no.
sure you were in range first. With its lair action bursting out of the ground,
Oh,
you rocks end up flying everywhere. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid some of the rocks flying towards you.
oh dear God, I'm screwed.
Is this thing?
13?
Hold on, before anything, this is basically gonna guarantee to do damage. Does this count as the creature doing the damage
No.
with an attack? No. Okay. Good. Good check. Good check
I'm
for
going
me.
to use Indomitable to re-roll my saving throw.
You also have
Because that
+3
was
to it,
one.
Aaron.
Okay, that's even worse.
Yep,
Aaron.
so that is
But
8 plus your dexterity plus 3.
Yes.
I got a 13.
I have a 22 because I got a 19 and I added my +3 to it.
Okay, so what? 13, 22, and Aaron,
Why
what do
do
you?
I keep forgetting that I have my hive wing stinger?
yeah, so
I'm
I
sorry.
I failed the dexterity saving throw.
What did you roll, Aaron?
Well, I rolled an 8, which would have only been a 9, so I
Which would be 10,
used
11.
Indomitable
Again.
to
It would be 10, 11, 12
Huh?
with the glimmers. And 12 is
Yeah.
specifically what you need in order to pass this. So everybody will take half damage.
Wait, really? Oh, sweet. How
Uh,
much damage is that?
We are about to see.
Oh,
Wait, so
God.
what would I need to get
So that'd
to?
be 18.
Oh,
9.
So 9.
9.
Aaron, as long as you're within range of glimmer, you have +3 to saving throws.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, like. Alright,
And
so I'm just wondering where they know.
Yep. So everybody takes 9 points of damage instead of 19.
out of curiosity, do you want to apply the Heavy Armor Master -3 effect before or after you cut it in half?
I would apply it beforehand because it's applied after the fact.
Okay.
So it would be
So it's
9 and
9
then
-3,
minus
so
3. Yeah.
So I take 6. Cool.
Alrighty. Glimmer, it is your turn.
I'm at exactly 69 HP.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Indeed. I'm going to go ahead and wait. What can I do here? Okay, that's useless. Okay, I'm just gonna go all in on the attacks. Swing at it for 22 to hit.
Yep.
That's a hit. For 14. I'm gonna do the smites later once I figure out what I want to do with them. Next is a 12 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Tail attack for a critical hit.
Hell yeah. There you go. Makes up for the failed.
So that's just straight up 20 total damage for the just the tail attack.
Nice.
You just swiped it across the eyeball at the little pointy end. Ouch!
Owie.
So 34 plus a smite. Let me see what level I want to use. I'm gonna use a level 1 smite. Yeah, 2d8 on top of that. Let me roll that real quick. Fucking okay, so 34.
Just tell me the smite damage. You don't have to add everything.
Okay. Oh, so 14 for the smite damage.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm putting it in as you're telling me the numbers.
Right. I forgot. Sorry.
You're all good.
At the end of that, I'm assuming anywhere in its area is still not opportunity attack worthy, right?
What do you mean?
Can I move like above it in like the center of its area?
Oh yeah, so long as you stay within its range, you will not take opportunity attacks.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit right here. I'm just gonna check something. I assume both of my allies are within 30 feet of me.
Let
Can't
me
see exactly. Looks roughly like it.
That's about
Yeah, okay.
15. Yeah,
So-
they're both.
Yeah, so everyone gets the benefit of having my protection.
Excuse me. Also, yay.
Yes, it's wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna move these auras down to the bottom because they're really annoying to keep track of. I think that's it for my turn.
Alrighty. Frostpine.
Right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to activate Fighting Spirit, so now I gain advantage on all attack rolls this turn, and I gain 10 temporary HP.
Awesome.
Sick.
Completely offsetting the mind damages I took before.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so... Alright, so rolling with advantage.
That'll hit.
Yes, the 13 will hit.
Yep.
Because of the...
Because of the bonuses.
Alright, and because of the bonuses. Alright, D8. That will be... Oh yeah, I'm also still raging, so...
Yep, which will add an
So
extra
5 plus
plus
4.
3.
So that's going to be 12 damage in total.
Gotcha.
Alright, and then extra attack.
Is
Oh,
that
wow,
a
that's a
natural 20?
Critical!
Oh, boy.
That's what you needed. Okay, so instead of rolling just 1 extra dice, you are going to be rolling 3 extra dice.
So I'm rolling...
So you're going to roll a total of
Sure.
4d8.
Wait, oh, the weapon, oh my god, the critical hits with that thing.
And that's... So it's going to be the 4d8 plus 4.
There.
+4 and then +3.
Yep.
Oh jeez. Right, so that's 17, 21, 24.
24. All right.
Huh.
Offhand attack.
Isn't the offhand attack with the bonus action?
Yes, offhand attack is with bonus action. You use your bonus action. That is correct. So unless you have another action surge, that would be it.
If I only have one.
Oh, so sad.
Because balance.
That's okay. You did get that massive crit right there, though. That was that was nice.
Nasty.
Alrighty, big snake turn, and
I have a question about Big Snake.
I need to see if he's still within. What is it? 10 feet? 15 feet?
Definitely.
Yeah, because the fire was supposed to be in the dead center of that area.
Does that mean that
Soul fire.
does that mean that Pine is lit on fire right now?
Oh my god.
And has been twice?
I think so.
And
That
technically
means
so was Glimmer.
that would be Glimmer as
Okay.
well.
Well, okay, hypothetically speaking, wouldn't the giant ass snake be blocking the flames from both of them?
Well, not from
I will be
her.
kind and say that the very beginning it would have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all will both need to just roll once.
Alright.
What's the saving throw?
Dexterity.
X30.
Remember to add the +3. That's a 10. Okay.
Well, you failed. Sorry.
More burning. Yay! Like Glimmer needs that.
Frostpine will end up saving, so
That's
he'll
a
take
19.
does.
An actually
he'll take
good
half.
roll.
She'll take half.
Oh. Alright, I have to actually... Okay.
Give me the damage and hope it's not exactly 69.
And the damage
I
was
hope not.
44. I got the temporary
Let me
hit
see.
points, so
5d8.
Oh, it's 5d8. Oh god. Okay, that's
28.
Okay, so that means 14 for Frostpine.
Mhm.
okay. I'm gonna take 28 damage.
alright, and before I end my turn,
Yep.
I'm going to
Okay, and
arrow this
then...
fire.
Oh, remember you guys have +5 to your HP for now because of an effect I have
Aha.
on you guys.
I already used up my 5 HP, dude.
Yeah, I did too. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
stay in range of the snake and fly out of it and fly away from the flames.
Yeah, good point. That technically means you are still technically closer to the snake. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
I
I
can't.
would literally
help
need to
it.
be right on top of you to be closer to you than the snake.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Isabel, you're just very funny every time. I do a tiny little move. It's just every time. It's so
Huh?
funny. It's so funny
Sorry,
every
what?
time I hear it.
What do I do?
And you go, oh, every
Little-
single time I make a little move where I do something like that, and you just, oh, it's so funny every time, I swear.
Like, jump scared?
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say that is straight up just isopod.
Stick. Oh my
Okay,
gosh, I moved again.
all right. I'm sorry, I just had to
Sorry.
say it. It's just so funny. Okay, I'm sorry, Aaron. What were you saying?
I was just saying to Nola, like, I would literally have to be right on top. Frostbite would literally have to be right on top of Glimmer to be closer to Glimmer than the snake.
Okay, so you're landing on
Yes,
top
sir.
of the thing for right now.
Yeah, I'm basically flying right next to it.
That it is time for the snake to go ahead and do its attacks. So
Oh,
Before
no.
that, it's still in range of the fire, isn't it?
I already rolled for it. It failed. No, it passed, and it ended up taking 14 damage.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep, no worries. You're
At
good.
least it took damage.
Alrighty. So
Hell
first,
yeah, fire.
first person, Glimmer.
Hold on. There's still a zombie in there.
Where is he?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Leave him there. He's Fireproof Dan. His name is Fireproof Dan.
Fireproof Dan.
I don't see him. He's hiding.
Here, let me just
Oh, there he is.
He hides in the
he's
fire.
just
Yeah.
he's
fireproof
just
Dan.
he's reaching for
Fireproof
it. He's
Dan.
like, I want to touch. I missed
I
him.
like the fire. I want him to stay there as a monument to what we've done.
Yes, I shall keep him forever. 6 plus 6, 12. That definitely misses. Glimmer, you are safe.
Cool.
Frosted Pine, he's going to try and attack you. 12, 6. 18. Does an 18 hit you, Frosted Pine?
Yes.
Alrighty. Remember, you currently are affected by rage. You get to have this damage, which is thankful because that's high. So you're going to take half of
That's very
37, which will be 36.
Which I'm gonna activate something once I find it.
Half of
Where is
36.
it? Rebuke the violent. So the damage that would be dealt, or the damage that is dealt for that.
It's half of the damage that is dealt. So whatever half of 36 is, I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Half of 36. Brain
18.
or
It was 37.
18. Thank you. Okay.
So make a wisdom saving throw, Mr. Giant Snake.
Oh no.
Snaky, not good at wisdom saves. Yeah.
Thank goodness it's not wise.
13.
Oh dear.
This does not pass.
Oh.
So it is going to also take, what was it? 18, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
So Glimmer just decides that it's attacking Pine. So Glimmer just decides to just plunge the halberd into its back and just burst light into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You-
Alrighty. Aaron, I need you to make...
taking 18 damage.
Yep, you're only taking 18 points of damage. And then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
With a +3.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm very good at Constitution.
Yep.
Actually,
And you get to add
Just
+3, which is
consistently.
nice.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
So that's
Yeah.
24 in total because my Constitution is 8.
Yep, you pass.
+3.
I won't be able to get to use my extra ability. You'll never get to see it, but that's fine.
Glimmer and throw her into the ocean.
Ice Pod, go ahead.
That will get rid of the problem.
Okay, so I do have a question real quick.
Yes.
So if I go behind that way, would that provoke any opportunity attack?
Yes, it would. You are within range. Well,
I would
actually,
stay in range around there, right?
if you're trying, yeah, if you're just going right there, I thought you were going farther. Yeah, you would, you'd still be in range over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Oh shit. So that was how
Serious
much? I think that was like 15, 14 feet. And then I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pop a Misty Step. Go all the way over here by this
Ooh.
rock.
There you go. Nice. Misty Step does not trigger attack
Nice.
of opportunity, so that's nice.
Nice. I can no longer protect you. Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Take that.
Isn't this thing's clear action that it goes after the person that's furthest away?
What?
Like,
The lair action is it can end up bursting out of the ground. As long as they are
Yeah,
within
that's
range of the burst, then it will affect them.
that has something to do with the person that's furthest away.
I just wanted to make the distance more equal.
That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to get rid of something. Hold up.
I'm ignoring it.
Yes, ignore it.
These are these dice off the battlefield.
just
The rolls that are happening.
just get everything out of here. Just yeet.
Guys, stop littering!
Let me just throw that over there.
I think I'm
all
gonna
this
pop it with a fireball.
Fireball.
Let me guess. Let me see. Fireball.
Hopefully not to...
4th level.
Ooh, nice. All right. Well, since
So
I'm holding a
hopefully
dice, yeah,
It won't hit us, right?
Maybe.
it fails.
Oh my god, it rolled a nat 1. Can it take double fire? I'm kidding.
So
get all these dice out of here.
So This is terrifying a little bit.
How much damage did you roll?
Check it out real quick.
Okay,
Oh. Oh, that's just a casual 34?
Owie.
Where is it? Where's the damage roll?
It's happening on our roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna try to unify some of these platforms so everybody viewing can see all the rolls too, so it's fair. We'll handle
Yeah.
that at some point.
It's just I'm super used to roll 20, so I forget.
It helped.
Now, what I'm probably gonna want to do is get everybody on the same roll 20 at some point. Make it easier for the DM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, big damage. 34.
Yep.
Did you hit it in such a way that we wouldn't be burnt to death?
I aimed at
Probably-
its face.
Well,
At its other eyeball.
How big is the radius of a fireball? Let me check.
it's a
Big.
big. It's 20.
It is
do you mean
a
20?
20-foot
Let me see.
sphere, so
Yep.
you need to get
Range
us
of
out it.
150 feet, dude.
That's to hit.
Oh, to hit. Okay.
Yep.
It-
that
yeah, that
circle is
entire
basically
bubble you
where
see
it
there-
explodes.
So you're gonna want to move that in a different direction or something.
Could always end up hitting it like
In the mouth.
that.
And just barely miss yourself too. Holy shit.
Yeah, okay. It'd
Burn
be
its
funny if it
butt.
just went into the mouth.
Yes.
Burn its throat down.
There you go. That's
Like
what
in particular
happens.
snake.
You throw it straight down its throat.
Its
Yeah,
stomach,
sure.
its non-existent stomach goes bloop.
Its mouth was wide open, and it just like went in there. No
Alrighty.
wonder the damage was so big.
Do you, no, you used your bonus action and your action. Okay.
Mhm.
It is top of the round. It is going to
Oh,
use
yeah.
its layer action. It just boop.
Oh no, it's mad at me.
I have no reaction as I used it to poke.
And
Actually, I think I still have my reaction.
Yes, you do.
Alright, so
Yeah, that's still
roll
hits
for
that.
bouncing a rock.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. So that still
You
hits.
get one.
And it's that'll be a hit.
Everybody is still within range, but yeah, you get your thing.
No.
So everybody gets to make a
Yes, that's 10
dexterity.
damage. Oh, no, that's 9 damage because of the modifier, right? Okay, 9.
Oh no! I
Go
got
ahead,
it.
Nigel.
12.
Whoop.
You got a 17.
Alrighty. 12, 17, and did Isopod already roll or no?
15.
15? Yep. Alright, you all
Yeah.
pass. You will all take half damage.
Oh god, let's see how bad that is.
14,
7,
so that's
okay.
going to be 7.
And then -3, I'll be taking 4. Cool.
Listen, do I also take even less damage because I'm raging?
I believe
You would take half, yes.
half again?
Yep, because he passed his saving throw, which means the damage
Cool.
is halved, and then raging, he halves the damage that he would take.
Oh, I didn't know that stacked.
Yeah, but that's basically the only way it can stack. Is if you have resistance to something. So he has resistance to the damage. So,
Am I taking 3 or 4? Because
let's
it's
see,
half of 7.
Yeah, it always gets rounded down as per the rules. So it would be down to 6. So 6 is 3. So yeah, take 3.
Oh no. Quick question.
Yes.
What's up?
Is Glimmer in like melee range of Pine?
Yep.
Is
Well,
Pine
I do
still
get to go
ranged?
first, but
Yeah, that'll provoke an opportunity attack from Pine though.
He already used his opportunity attack, thankfully.
Oh,
yeah, so
I thought it
Glimmer
was per
still has
turn.
no idea this is happening. No, that is per round. Is there a
Oh.
reaction?
Also,
That's
Glimmer,
weird,
did
okay,
you
cool.
get your opportunity attack or did you not?
I used my reaction earlier to just bonk it really hard with the
Oh, you're right, you did. Okay.
yeah.
All right, so it is your turn, Glimmer.
Cool.
My bad.
I definitely have enough movement for that. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's 15 feet. You're good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just proceed to murder.
Yo.
Stab for a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Only 5 damage. Really. 23 to hit.
Yep.
8. And then tail attack, a 10 to hit, really.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, tell me
All right.
on your second attack how you would like to kill this thing.
Oh, sweet.
I want to have her go right up here, just gonna boop 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 boop, and stab it straight in the eyeball.
The eyeball she punched earlier?
Yes.
That's great.
So even though this thing's technically already knocked down,
So go.
this is the knockdown effect.
That's hilarious. It's just on its side.
I don't see anything.
It's like just on its side. It's so wacky.
Take a screenshot and send it to me.
Okay.
But
Hold up a
God.
moment.
that will end the turn. And with that,
Hallelujah.
everybody gets to end up moving at regular again.
I'm just
When does that rage end, by the way?
Whenever he takes a full round of not either taking damage or making an attack roll.
oh boy.
Okay.
Wouldn't it also end at the end of combat?
We're not done combat, are
Nope.
we?
I mean, now you have a very angry Frostpine.
Yep. And guess who's closest to Frostpine now?
Technically,
Where's the
Fireproof Dan over there is closer, right?
Wait.
I'm kidding.
What?
Fireproof,
what is
fireproof
Pine
Dan.
going away?
Well, I just want to measure. What's the?
Wait, I'm so confused right now.
I have no idea what happened there.
Me either, because
I'm just
Pine
trying
was
to-
literally right next to the snake, and now is not.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying
he-
to measure how far away.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure that he's far enough away that he can't get there in one turn, so that way he can make sure that he's not going to end up attacking him. Because if he goes,
Unless
One
his movement is like
yeah.
15 feet, he's gonna make it.
Yeah,
Frost,
movement is speed of 30.
Technically, if we're gonna count Fireproof Dan, he is closer.
I'm pretty sure Fireproof Dan is literally just decoration.
It is at this point.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you're gonna have to come up and attack me then.
Yep. Where'd I go? Yeah, so Frostbite is going to fly over and oh, oops, I was grabbing the wrong thing. No, not that. Gee, wait.
Can you?
Yeah, move
Okay.
Just throw the snake.
Yeah, Frostbite is just going to fly up and try snapping at Glimmer with a bite.
You're gonna bite Glimmer.
Yep.
right on the tail, the soft spot.
Bro.
That
Okay.
that's
Roll
a
for
17 to hit.
That does not hit.
What? What is? Oh god, there's also the extra attack.
Do it.
Second bite.
Just flew off the board.
Yeah, that one's
oh
gonna
no.
That's a hit.
Wait, what
That
did you
is
roll? Oh,
hit.
you got it.
17
Okay.
plus.
That is
Okay.
1d6 plus. That is 5 damage.
And that is 2 damage.
Alright.
Nice. The heavy armor is helping.
Yeah, so I guess the next person in turn order is not me, so
Yeah, the next person. Well, let me get rid of the snake real quick. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
its corpse disappeared.
It would be
Yeah.
Isopod.
I can still see the snake.
Okay.
That I didn't get rid of the
So-
snake. I just got rid of the turn order. I just got rid of the entire turn order.
Oh.
There we
I
go.
was gonna
me
say
just fix
that.
that.
Okay. So, seeing Pine run up on and attack Glimmer, Isopod is gonna go ahead and Venom Missile it at 4th level.
At Pine.
At Pine.
Okay.
4th level,
Yeah,
6
and
darts.
I'm forced to attack, right? As long as it attack the closest thing to me, as long as I'm raging.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so what do I have?
So since
So I
4th.
have to make a saving throw to not get hit, right?
Oh, it just
Or
automatically hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, how much damage?
So 2, 6, 10, 15, 20. 23.
Right. Does the rage have that at all, or?
No, rage does not affect the poison damage.
Alright, so 114 minus 23. We go up here. Alright, so that brings me down to 91.
Yeah, just down to 91. I'm at 40!
And then, since I did big damage, I'm also gonna go ahead and use Scramble Back method and be like, haha, not today!
Where are you going?
We need Glimmer to be the one that gets attacked.
Back over this way.
I mean,
Now the real question is, will we get to end up seeing the first use of Banish?
going to do that, I think.
All he has to do
When it
is
gets
just
to my turn.
Yeah, well, it is your turn now. All it has to do
Okay.
is go 1 round without taking any damage or dealing any damage, and he'll end up returning.
Yes, so I'm just gonna cast Banishment directly into Frostpine's face. Sorry, Frostpine's face.
Pray that it actually vanishes.
Roll your
Boop,
wisdom
right in the
saving
face. Just like,
throw.
whoosh.
Is it wisdom or charisma?
I believe it is Wisdom. I'm not entirely sure. Let me find out.
Can't remember
I have
which
a
one of
plus
those.
6 wisdom saving throws.
Charisma.
It's Charisma. Okay.
Okay, that's only 1 then.
Perfect.
7.
So what are you rolling? Oh, you got.
Fro-
Okay, shit.
Frostpine goes.
Oof.
Ah!
Poof.
Right again.
Glimmer just whacked Pine right in the face and cast the Banish using that action. With the tail smack. Whoosh.
Now, where
With
the
the
hell did she go?
Gone.
So with that, Frostpine is gone for a little while, and after a little bit, eventually, whenever the spell wears off, boop, comes back. No longer
I'm gonna
enraged.
have to have. I'm gonna have Glimmer. I'm gonna have Glimmer be this giant snake, I guess. I'm gonna disable flying, and I'm gonna actually come over. Am I? Since it is still my turn, I'm gonna come over here and be like, "What was that about?"
She attacked you.
I know, but like, why?
Why what? Why did she attack you? I don't know.
Why?
Frostpine just, as soon as she's back, she's just blinking in confusion, looks down at the swords.
What is your problem?
I think these may have.
Oh.
Yes.
Their pay-on saving throw.
Pay-o-win.
Pay-o-win.
Pay-o-win. Pay-to-win. Hello?
Oh. Oh no, this is pay-to-win now.
Okay, anyway, back to the...
I'm not quite sure. I think something happened as soon as I hit that thing with these swords.
Well, put them away then. We don't need that.
So I make sure to only take them out when it's just me against enemies and none of you around. She just puts them away and just sees where she bit Big Glimmer.
Yeah.
She went she winces and regrets it and just takes her magic voice and slaps it on her and slaps it onto Glimmer, tapping it to activate it. So now
Are we still in combat technically?
No, I can get rid. There we go.
Goodness.
Okay.
yeah, so now for a what is Glimmer's max health?
107.
Alright, so yeah, for the next minute she'll be healing for healing for 11 health.
Okay.
Ignore that.
11. Just total of 11?
Well, it's supposed to be per round.
Okay, so
But actually on each of your turns.
all right. Well,
Yeah,
there's no turns right now, so I guess it's
let's
just
just say
every
11.
6 seconds I gain 11 HP.
I guess so.
DM, where did
Yes.
the rest of that army go? Are they still going?
They
Or
are
are they like
slowly,
crispy?
one by one, walking into fire.
Oh,
Guys,
so
they're
they've been
getting
just
extra
being.
crispy.
Yeah.
Could I investigate the snake or something, figure out what kind it is? That would probably be a nature check, actually.
Yes.
I really don't like the fact that we're causing a mass melt here. We're gonna have some flooding going on soon.
Could I actually use magical guidance to bring the check up? To like reroll, I mean.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Well,
because his ability check.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
If you're re-rolling it, it would count as basically as if you would take the 17 in this at this point, I think.
Oh, okay, 17 then, yeah. And that was a sorcery point. Boop. Okay, yeah, 17 nature check.
17. With a 17, you can tell that this used to be maybe at one point like a regular every single day, common snake they'd end up seeing out in the random wild. However, some form of magic ended up changing it into the size that it is. And based upon the, form of skeleton structure, because every snake and its different types end up having its own sort of shape. Not every snake's skeleton looks the exact same. Different species look ever so slightly different than the other. You get the feeling that this is similar to the one that is on top of Serpent's Peak.
Interesting. Hey guys, I think that mountaintop was actually a dead snake skeleton.
I kind of had a gut feeling. By the way, Aaron said that they'll be. Aaron said that they'll be returning shortly.
No worries.
Oh, okay.
So, should we be concerned at all? Oh shit! I just fell over there. Should we be concerned at all about the army coming through? Is that wall gonna last forever, or?
It'll last long enough, I think.
I mean, Fireproof Dan's probably the only concern down there.
He stopped moving. I think he's fine. I think we're fine.
I mean, it is Dan anyway. That doesn't. It's not a normal human name. Where did we find that name?
I mean, you're the one who named him, so I don't know.
I mean, so that was awful.
So what happened to Pine then? I was busy checking out the snake.
Some kind of. Nope. I apparently crashed the game somehow. Okay, I'm back.
Oh.
The fire has disappeared, and as such, I have
What did you do?
no idea. Is the fire still there for you?
No.
I deleted the section.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so
You deleted
what wound
the
up
section.
happening is you crashed my entire game for like half a second there.
Phenomenal.
Apparently. Amazing, even.
So, I like that Dan survived that.
Oh, okay.
He's not only fireproof, he's god-proof.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, I think those weapons that she was using were cursed somewhat.
And of
I
course, she used them without
would,
even thinking.
yeah, I don't really have a way to deal with that. Unfortunately, my dispelling effect doesn't remove any nastier side effects that some items are enchanted with.
I'm gonna say over the table that Isopod completely forgot about the fact that he went inside the snake's mouth and that he didn't tell anyone about it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
about
mean,
what he found.
Glimmer knows that it happened, just didn't really get the chance to ask about it.
Yeah, I'm just mentioning it for when she does get a chance.
Yeah, I think now's not a good time.
Yeah.
Got a DM check. I'm gonna come up here. Is there anybody else coming still?
Besides
You know.
the army that is slowly, one by one, at this point now falling into the ocean along the path that they were told they had to take, and is subsequently freezing and dying, there is nobody on their way.
Wait.
Awesome.
That means we can go back.
They're shuffling one by one across a bridge made of frozen corpses that is ever expanding as they fall into the water ahead of them. Hell yeah.
No, it's fine. We won.
It's not a very stable bridge. But yes.
We should really go rest, honestly.
Yeah, I think we should probably also maybe consider cutting up some of that snake meat and bringing it home. I mean, hell, good food.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah,
were
we really could do
running
that. Let's do it.
low on food. They only had enough to maybe survive a full month, so this will give them a lot.
Could
Yeah,
I
I think-
hit a survival check to cut up body parts of the snake? Well,
Yes.
cut the meat out and scale it.
Yes. You may make a survival check. And the
I'm
way
gonna
I usually
survival.
end up running this is I run based off of dexterity, as it's more dexterous than it is wisdom based, honestly. So sub the dexterity score for the wisdom.
Okay, so subtract 2 for you, and add your dexterity modifier, I suppose.
You mean add 1?
Add 1 in this case, then. Okay.
19. No, wait. 20. I got a 20!
There we
20.
go.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I got
Hey guys.
a
16. Yeah.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Alrighty. Y'all get quite a very large and well set amount of cuts that you're able to carry
Oh
along
my
with
god.
you. Oh, did you
Suddenly
just
Snow Dragon.
Yeah, did you see it's just sitting over here?
Oh, where is it sitting? I just saw the thing. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I don't
I'm-
see it.
I just occasionally
It's just
drop it
hiding.
in ever since you created it in random places.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so
It's not
funny.
there for me.
Go up to, at some point, he's going to have to go up to Isabel and say, "Father, I'm here."
I don't have a son. What do you mean?
You created me.
I didn't think
By
you were
making a snow
alive.
dragon, he created a new life.
While
Oh, no.
you are cutting open the serpent, you end up finding inside yet another thing that looks like a bangle.
Huh, weird.
Interesting.
Wait, who saw it first?
Roll me a random d4.
Fuck it.
Should I do it or should?
Whoever wants to roll it.
All right, you do it.
Fuck.
3.
3. We will say
3.
that Frostpine is the one who found it.
That's fine.
Come
Right,
on, how do I get rid of? Oh, I hit a 3.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, it would have been Frostpine too.
Wait. It's okay. Okay, if it counts best of 3s, then it wouldn't matter what I rolled.
I'm
Anyway.
very confused right now.
I'm joking.
I can't get rid of the overlay. Oh,
No.
Hit space.
I did.
Hit it again.
The dice is still there.
Alright, so
Oh.
what I find?
You did you click on the D4 down there and you can't? Yeah, right click on the D4, not the one in the pit. Yeah,
Okay, got it. Thanks.
you're welcome.
Oh, maybe I didn't actually roll it like I thought I did. Hold up. I got a 1.
Okay,
For
whatever.
that time.
Yep.
Sorry.
So Pine found it.
Alright, so
Sorry.
what did I find again?
You found a bangle inside of the creature as you're cutting it open.
I was just going to pick it up and just look at it and just shake it off a bit. And
What kind of bangle? Describe it.
If she puts it on without even thinking about it, I'm going to scream.
it
Considering the sword thing that happened just now.
it
I'm gonna make an
looks.
Arcana check.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. It looks golden in nature, a little tarnished overall, as if it's old and it's seen better days. It's got small little
Could I
bits
also make an
of-
Arcana check when I notice her
As a natural
holding
one.
it?
Yeah, you
I'm
may.
going to make an investigation check. Yeah.
I'm doing Arcana. I got a 12. I'm done.
Alright,
I got
the
a
Arcana
14.
check was a Arcana check was a natural 1. The investigation check is an 18.
Yeah, so you could tell that it's a magical bangle in nature, but you can't tell anything else about it with your roll. Isopod, with your roll, you are able to end up telling that this bangle looks eerily similar to the one that you ended up finding, that you haven't shown anybody yet. In fact, if you were to end up taking a guess, it might be a set of twins, like a twin-made set, like a sword designed to work alongside another sword, or a table designed to work alongside a chair. It is designed for one another.
That's a very interesting piece of jewelry.
And I wonder why exactly it was within a giant snake.
Probably
Unless
ate it.
ate. And yes, I was just about to say, unless it ate something.
I will say that Isopod didn't really say anything. Didn't really relay that information.
So, I'm gonna have Glimmer turn towards, Isopod. Did you find anything when I asked you to check out the other one?
Isopod blinks slowly for a second, then he's like, oh, yeah, actually. You know, now that I think about it, he pulls out the bangle that was in the mountain skeleton mouth. Looks just like that, actually.
Huh. What the heck?
Yeah, I think they were meant to be worn together, and I would really rather nobody wear them until I've had a chance to really check it out.
Well, that probably would be for the best. And let's work on and how. Why don't we get all this back to the camp?
We should send people out here to collect the rest before I mean,
It'll
it's-
freeze.
it will freeze, yes, but at
It'll
least,
be
you
preserved
know,
from the cold.
yeah.
Free
Defrostable
refrigerator.
meat is- Yeah, nature is a good refrigerator, you know?
Sure is.
We should probably go, though. I don't want to freeze any more than I already have.
Yeah, let's go.
And teleport, I'm
off.
kidding.
Where'd I
Yeet.
go? Oh.
Alrighty, you all begin
I
to
just
head
threw
back
Glimmer
to
into
the camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, back to camp. Let's go.
Once Glimmer does one final check to make sure nobody got past us and nobody else can get past this area.
You have not noticed anybody at the very least. I
Cool.
should just keep you guys on the hot bar. I don't know why I haven't. That's fine.
Mhm.
DM struggles.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
Do
where
we
are we
have a
at?
story plan? Sorry, what?
Where are we going?
He'll take care of it in a second, I assume.
No, okay.
And summon players. Bam.
So, do we have a story plan for today?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's frightening is what it is.
What is?
No
The-
story
the-
planned.
Oh.
No, I meant the download content thing that came up.
Oh, that, yeah.
That didn't come up for me.
It did for me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there's a couple things hiding that'll happen later, but that's, spoiler
Oh, no.
territory. As
Okay.
you all eventually end up making your way back to the camp, you end up seeing the general, people who you usually see. They're just sitting around the campfire kind of talking until eventually you guys make your way over where they kind of turn and look back at you. Poison being the first one to kind of speak up. Oh, good. Did you all make it okay?
Yeah. Long day. We solved the problem, caused a new one, and solved that one too. But let's just say there's a giant ass snake out there. You probably want to send some people to harvest some more food from, because
Oh, by the way, we brought some of the meat.
yeah, this stuff should be pretty good.
Drops a whole pile onto the ground. Oh,
Yep.
Who wants a snake steak?
y'all drop the
Food
meat.
sounds good right now, actually.
Y'all drop the meat down, and Poison kind of nods a little bit. Right. We'll test to see if make sure that it is edible. But otherwise, I'll send some people out immediately. Thank you, for everything, honestly. And Poison kind of starts to gather up a small pile as they head off and start to gather people around to start heading off.
Have one person stay behind to cook it and eat it.
Yeah. Well, maybe
If
not
they're
eat
dead,
it, but
if they're
definitely
dead
cook
by
it.
the time, if they're dead by the time the rest of them get back, it's definitely not worth their time.
Yeah. Icepod already put one on the fire, and he's just casually cooking it, seasoning it, and everything. He's like, I'm hungry. I don't know about you guys. I'll be fine, though.
I don't want to eat that thing. It was annoying. Glimmer is covered in new wounds, by the way. She has not taken the time to heal herself.
We should probably rest, actually. You know what?
Yep,
This
it
this
is.
this this smells really good.
It is getting late at this point, and just about as everybody is starting to think about, getting ready to get some rest, go to sleep and whatnot, I'd like everybody to go ahead and make me just a very quick perception check.
Oh no. 13.
16.
Okay.
And you.
7.
That is a 13.
13.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Cool.
13 and higher, you notice what looks to be kind of like a ghostly figure just over here.
Glimmer is going to slowly approach it, holding a weapon, of course.
Oh, damn it all. Now what?
Icepod is just gonna go on the other side of Mantis and just be right in front of her, but watching the others.
Fair.
So, what are you?
I am sent by the king in order to try and end things simply before it gets too far out of hand. Offer you an olive branch, as it were. If you end up accepting, I will gladly allow the king's presence to be seen.
And if we don't?
Well, this is the final chance that he's willing in order to end things in a peaceful manner.
So is he intending to speak to us if we accept?
Yes, to try and end things before it ends tragically.
Isopod, get over here. Isopod, get over here. Hello.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
what? Did I hear about olives? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
I'm gonna catch Isopod up on everything
What
that
I hear about
they.
olives? That
Were
was
you paying
really good with the
attention
sweet
to?
steak.
Were you actually paying attention?
Above the table, yes.
Okay. So, after catching everyone up on everything, make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think?
Uh,
I want to real quick. I want to study this figure, see if there's anything interesting about them.
can I
Go
make an
ahead.
insight check on them?
I'll do the
You
same
may.
thing.
You absolutely may. If you'd like, you may
I'm gonna do the
also
same.
make a Arcana check.
Okay, 17 insight, 21 arcana.
Okay.
16 insight, 18 arcana.
Insight yeet. That is a 16 on insight.
Okay.
Now Arcana yeet.
Wow, y'all all
That
did
is
The
going to be a
highest you've
20
ever
on
rolled.
Arcana.
y'all did great on both rolls actually. So what y'all are able to gather is that this guy is not worried about anything, and in fact, he doesn't necessarily care whether you end up agreeing or disagreeing, as far as you could tell. And for Arcana, you can tell that he is not really here. This is a projection of some sort, using some form of illusion magic in order to make a appearance of being here, and more than likely it's going to be the same thing for whatever that he's going to do for the king.
Can I walk up to him and just swipe my claw through him? Just be like, "You're not real.
Yeah,
You're not even really here."
just do that little poke. Yeah, you get.
You're not really here.
That much was obvious, Isopod. There's
Yeah,
only
well, I
one
wanted
way
to
in.
point it out.
It
I mean,
might be for
two
the
if you
best
missed it.
to try and have a discussion, I suppose.
We'll take the middle road. We're willing to talk. At the very least.
You see the wizard nod, and with a quick wave of his hand, you end up seeing slowly forming before you the visage of the king.
Well, been a little bit, hasn't it?
It has.
Isopod instantly tensed up when he saw the king, but otherwise, didn't really say anything.
The last time I got to see all of you was whenever you did something rather quick and impulsive on y'all's behalf.
You imprisoned my wife.
I was
Not
holding
exactly a
her
good first impression.
temporarily until we could end up having a deal, of which you ended up completely ignoring and going about your own business. But I won't hold that against you. Emotions can be temperamental things, prone to acts of stupidity.
I very much assure you that I weighed the risks for what I chose to do.
You did, and it cost you a life, one life for another. However, as per recently, I have had somebody who had died, who seems to have made their way back over to me. Which is why I come to you one final and last time to try for a more peaceful resolution, as it seems you have, as we like to say, more skin in the game than those that are currently on their way towards your island, your continent.
Let's put it this way. You will certainly not find it easy if you continue with what you want to do. We only want to solve this problem, this absolute nightmare that is happening here. And we've just been met with resistance the entire time because we just simply want to figure something out. And all we've been doing is constantly fighting. I get, yes, we might have made some really stupid decisions along the way, and yes, definitely gotten a lot of people killed. But if we're gonna put that behind us, all of us, and actually work together to figure this stuff out, maybe, things don't have to end in violence.
Which is why I come. I offer you a final deal. Me and all of my subjects are leaving the island. In fact, all but me and a small group has already left at this point. We will be leaving soon enough. The final deal that I give to all of you is that I will leave this island to everyone who remains. Granted, it is slowly dying, but it will be yours. There's still more than enough time that the lot of you would end up living your lives out, and potentially even your children, before you would have to leave and evacuate this island yourselves. But it is yours, and as an added bonus, I will even let you, as he looks towards you, Isopod, keep Sword. Sword will no longer attack you. Sword will be allowed to be their own person again. I'll even throw in a bonus on top and allow the dragon back.
Isopod looks stunned. Then he looks at the others.
And what exactly are you going to be getting out of this?
Two sides to every coin.
I will get you from stopping meddling in my affairs. We're leaving as is. At this point, the only options you would have is this, or to come and attack me directly at my own home, delaying my departure towards your continent. I get you out of my hair, as you, while I would say you have been more like mosquitoes, you have been more like wasps. Something that I cannot completely ignore. You have absolutely done
Isopod visibly.
damage. I will give you this. I want this over. I am tired of having to combat the lot of you.
Isopod visibly shuddered at the word wasp.
Glimmer is
Ugh.
going to very much. She's not willing to accept that deal, and that much is very obvious just from her expression alone. You want me to give up and turn my back on everyone that I know in exchange for what? An island that you're abandoning anyway because you don't know how to fix the problem that is very plainly sitting not so far away. You never once tried maybe another perspective? Us? Like, we could help? You've just given up.
I've tried everything that I could possibly think of. What would you end up trying? How would you destroy the music box?
Maybe it doesn't need to be destroyed?
Maybe it needs to be accepted and lived with,
And perhaps
treated with
the
proper
dragon
respect.
behind it needs to be released from servitude.
Yeah.
Because we've met with Frostpie is just going to start pacing back and forth. Because we've spoken with this dragon, and from what I can understand, he was still kept prisoner, even if you said that he had his own freedom, all because he was made to stay there because of good memories. And I would like to, and it's also come to light that it was one of your predecessors that caused this entire situation. Commanded this dragon to only take orders from the current king of these lands. Commanded him to use his magic to make himself immortal. Make all magic that he does irreversible outside of his own use of it. And he can't exactly reverse it without freedom to do so, without order from a king.
Wasn't it any royalty?
Was it any royalty? Actually, sorry.
I
So, DM, can you just remind me, because Frostpine does have the king mind feat, so she would remember this.
Specifically those with royal blood.
Right.
Isopod casually just annoyedly fluttering his wings at just the concept of what's being spoken out about. Not because of Pine saying, but just because it's a thing at all.
Yeah.
So there's a very slight buzzing coming from him.
Glimmer's been very quiet, contemplating carefully.
So do you understand the position that you have put everyone in by not actually taking just the simplest step to speak to the origin of so much magic on this island?
Unfortunately, everything that you say, as far as I can tell, would not end up solving the issue.
Oh, 3 moons. Yes, it would. Because you could either command him to lift the magic that's on the music box. Because it is.
I'm pretty sure that's.
I'm pretty sure he's implying that he's tried that. Have you tried that, sir?
The sheer amount of things that I have tried alongside that would end up being uncountable. I have had to try to have the magic lifted. I have had to try to have magic destroy the thing. I have tried to have the dragon eat the thing to see if it couldn't end up destroying it that way. I have tried
just sounds uncomfortable.
sacrificing so many things.
Idea.
short of
Have you-
killing our one and only source that gives us the power, I have tried.
I have a solution. Potentially. There's only really two ways to handle it. One, you lose magic, potentially stopping the destruction, and frankly, it'll inevitably spread across the entire world, won't it? So that's just one option. The other, what if the conflict, from my understanding, the entire problem is simply the conflict of now correct me if I'm wrong in assuming this, but I'm pretty sure that the entire I don't know if Glimmer would know. Isn't the entire issue a conflict between two incredibly powerful spells?
More or less. Currently, the
Would
thing that is, from what you remember, the thing that is currently causing the issue at the moment is the spell that was cast is currently trying to stop him from being able to cast any form of magic because he was alive during that time, so he shouldn't be able to cast magic. However, he has enchanted that music box to specifically stop any other animus from being able to, you know, affect him. And the conflict that is currently happening is that it's not specifically affecting him, it's affecting him from casting magic. And so the music box is constantly fighting back while the spell is trying to take effect. It is a violent cycle that is currently causing everything to rot, as it were, to become barren,
All right.
to
Well,
freeze
in that
over.
particular thread, then maybe instead of trying to remove one or the other from the
Maybe
conflict,
just try to add one,
add another spell, potentially.
perhaps to balance it out.
Yeah, it's an unimaginable amount of back and forth. Put something else in the way, or I'm not so sure how this magic works. I'll be honest. I'm not I'm not an animus myself, nor do I have much of magic other than what I've been given. But from what I do know, it takes an incredible amount of, frankly, wordplay. From what I gather, would it not make sense then to remove the very conflict itself by preventing them from applying to each other?
As far as I'm aware, the only way in order to stop it would be to kill the dragon. And that is something that I would prefer to avoid, which is why we are heading towards your continent, far away from the issue.
And what happens when it eventually comes there? Where are you gonna go then?
I
When you
don't
could stop it
believe
now?
that it could make it that far. I think it'll only reach a certain range.
How
What
do you
tells you
know?
that?
I don't. Just intuition. My own personal beliefs. Perhaps you believe something else. But it doesn't matter how much you try and convince me otherwise, because I do not believe it.
Well, guys, I see two paths here. Talking to the party. I think, as much as I hate to say it, either we are going to either we're gonna kill someone who doesn't deserve to die, or we're gonna have to figure something else out. and it'll definitely put us against this king here.
There are several options in front of you. Take the deal, come and face me, or do what it is that I choose not to do and kill the dragon. But those last two options has you facing me either way.
Yeah. I know.
I will leave my servant here if you wish to end up making the deal, but I will give you time in this. Contact me again when you've made up your mind, as he looks towards his wizard, his mage, sorcerer, whatever you wish to call him, and disappears slowly, with the mage, wizard, ghost, sorcerer, whatever you want to call him, remaining behind until eventually you make your choice. Isopod, in the back of your mind, you know that you, if you take this deal, would get Sword back in all accounts. Sword would basically be herself again, able to be whatever she wishes. And, as per what he said, effervescence would be allowed back as well.
So, do you really have olives, though?
You really got olives? I want the olives.
Do you have olives? Come on, it would be really good with the
That's
snake
gonna
steak.
that's gonna be the last thing that we need in order to convince Isopod.
Isopod, don't take the deal. We have olives. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know
I
what I
don't
could
see any
smell.
olives around here.
As the vision of the king disappears, Frostbite is just going to smash it around where it was, growling deeply. Manipulative bastard.
Only as manipulative as we let him be. I think I can understand where he's coming from. I mean, I had to leave home once. The whole thing went to hell.
I suppose it's kind of slinking off to go think.
Yeah.
And also actually check out these random enchanted items to figure out what they actually do. In
Good
the light
point.
of this fire over here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go over to the important person that is a dragon whose name I am brain dead on.
Mango.
I thought it
Where
was
did the
Mango,
man
yeah.
go?
I don't know, but where's Fireproof Dan? I want to have Fireproof Dan on every single board from now on.
Fireproof Dan doesn't exist anymore.
You know what? Fireproof Dan and the totally not magical snow dragon will be on every board.
Oh, that's great.
We're gonna collect just a massive amount of just a massive amount of random trinket-based figures.
Sounds about right.
Fireproof Dan just becomes the party pet. Like just a neutral party in all of it.
Fireproof Dan just wanted to do his job and found out he's fireproof.
Godproof Dan, even better.
Godproof Dan.
Where the fuck is he?
Anyway, Glimmer is going to speak to Mango.
Okay.
So, unless you have any ideas, it seems the current king has left us with two choices. Really, more than two, but two that we can actually take. Either we give up and let him do what he wants to do, destroy as much of our homes as he wants, and ruin everything. I mean, we get an island that's doomed to be destroyed completely forever, and that's eventually, or we kill you and fight him anyway, and still have everything we know and love destroyed. Just not willing to look at any other.
You see Mango
Glimmer. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you see Mango kind of look to the side away from Glimmer for a little bit. I know that I've lived for a long time now. I can't be killed except for somebody who has royal blood. I don't know anybody else who would be able to do so, but
Well,
it might
we
be
can figure.
better if I were gone. I wouldn't be the one causing all these problems anymore, at least.
You never caused them to begin with. You were used to cause them. Doesn't mean it's your fault. That's what I think, anyway. I mean, what else can we do? Honestly, I don't want to kill you. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the very last thing that we're gonna want to do. Even if, obviously it wouldn't be us directly.
You recall that the book at one point said it was potentially thinking of a way in order to solve these issues.
Yes. That's another thing that Glimmer's very hesitant on based on what was shown to her and the others. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I don't think there are any good answers. I think there's only bad choices.
Going back to that book, it'd probably be just as bad as killing you, I'll be honest. If not, if not, if not, we need just. Glimmer just looks like she's on the verge of passing out from exhaustion at this point. She's not bleeding anymore, but clearly has been bleeding for a while and just has not been taking care of herself after that fight.
Glimmer, rest. You need it.
Okay.
It's not a suggestion. It's not a suggestion. Is a demand. We can't have you. Can't have you out of. We can't have you passing out because you want to take care of yourself.
Okay. Fine. I'm gonna at least let my queen know what's happening. I owe that much. Any amount of warning is enough. She's just gonna find a spot to just lay down at this point. If anyone wants to move her elsewhere, feel free, but she's just done.
Yeah.
Right by the fire, nice and cozy.
I'll put you like right over here, right next to the kind of the bed.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna use the Dream Visitor at this time and communicate to the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Or anyone else who will pick up the phone at that point.
Alrighty. Who wants to do their next bit? Isopod or Frostpine?
I guess I could.
Alright. You are wanting to check the magic items that you have.
Yep. I think I have both the daggers and both the bangles.
You have one
Or at
dagger.
least one of the
Glimmer,
okay.
yeah, Glimmer has the other dagger.
Well,
Alright.
okay, I would
Cross my
assume. Hold on, I'm sorry, Aaron. I would assume that at some point during all of this, maybe during the walk back, Glimmer would have given it over.
That's fine. I mean,
Okay.
they look like they're the exact same make. They have the exact same runes on them, so you'd be able to study one and
I
know
mean,
what the other one
more
does.
samples to look at might
Yeah.
samples to look at would be more efficient, I think, even
That's
if it
fine.
doesn't gameplay wise do anything.
Same
Okay.
goes for the Bengal that.
So you have all the
Alright,
magic
so
items.
then I do have both. Heck yeah. Alright, what check would that be?
You are going to be making a Arcana check.
Okay, do I make one for each item?
I will say for each type of item. So one for the daggers, one for the bangles, one for the.
Okay.
Did you hand the swords over? I can't remember.
Oh, the swords. I forgot about those being enchanted.
No, I think Frostbite already has an idea of what they do since she's the one that was affected.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah, I will say Isopod is a little bit mad.
So you have the
About
bangles and the sword, or the
you got it, okay.
daggers.
Yeah. Okay. So can I use a sorcery point
Yes, you
to
may.
reroll? Okay.
Yep.
I got a 22 for the daggers.
Okay. And the bangles?
And a 13 for the bangles.
13 for the bangles. Okay. So the only thing you can tell, we'll start with the bangles since that was a lower roll. The only thing you could tell about the bangles is that they are a artifact in when it comes to magic scaling. They are artifact level magical items. They are cursed, but they do have some form of powerful magic that, makes it worth whatever curse is on these things. However, you can't tell anything else besides that about these bangles.
Okay.
As for the daggers, they appear to be your everyday, normal type of dagger, save for the fact that these daggers in particular have a +2 enchantment on them.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
We could arm our humans.
We could.
If they're human-sized daggers, that is.
Now comes the real question.
Oh no.
Do you, since you couldn't figure out what they do, want to put these bangles on?
I don't want to put them on yet.
Spend more time trying to figure it out another time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't mean to make it a little unfun for you, DM, but fair point.
Usually give them to Frostbite. She is willing to take power just because revenge things
Nope.
gain worse for everyone else.
Alrighty.
No, Isopod's just putting those back away until he can figure out what's up with the bangles specifically.
Yeah, fair enough.
But when he actually talks to others again, he'll mention the daggers and ask what they want to do.
Fair enough.
With
Hey,
one of them, because he's keeping the other.
Could I ask a favor? Could you to the isopod person?
Okay.
Could the isopod person enchant the ring thingy with 2 misty steps while Glimmer is sleeping?
That's a good question.
The real question is, would he do it?
Yeah, I'm mostly just curious if Isopod would even consider doing that.
Maybe only after everyone is asleep.
Fair enough.
And that means everyone.
Yep.
So if not everyone goes to sleep, then he's not gonna do it.
That's okay. You've got a long night ahead of you, as per what Mantis had asked for earlier.
Oh, that part.
Yeah, I don't think Ossipon is getting a lot of rest, but it will be long.
I mean, he'll get a form of rest.
Yeah,
He'll get some relaxation in.
it doesn't lose the point of exhaustion though.
Go ahead,
Kidding.
Frostpine. Do you have anything that you want to do?
Frostbite is just going to be just going to curl up by the fire tail half surrounding moss.
Mhm.
But it's clear that Frostbite is just seething, but also trying to think things through. And she's going to try and figure a few things out. So if I wanted her to try and think on whether or not Icepod's wings have oral pattern, what role would they make?
I mean, like, Isopod has been really hiding them
Yeah, that
because
would
he's really creeped out that you keep staring at them.
you've seen them a couple times at this point, so you can remember that they're there because of your king mind. However, if you're
Yep.
trying to place them as to where you've seen them before and understanding, that's going to be a history check.
Right. Is this history? Right. Wait.
I
That's
will
going to be
mention,
19.
I am going to mention that it is a very bad idea to try to confront Isopod on this.
This is over the table. The character might
Yes.
still try to do that.
Yeah,
Because if you confront him on it, it will end badly.
Yeah, Frostbite is just trying to make sure that she has every idea, that she can build up as many potential ideas as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, that is a 19. 17 plus 2.
Yep. As per usual, what I like to do is whenever it's a player on a player thing, I leave it up to the player. So, Isopod, would a 19 be enough in order to recognize the pattern of your wings?
I'm not sure, since it is a very they are very faint patterns.
Well, do you want? Would you like my input?
Please.
I think potentially having only really just started paying attention to it might be a case of maybe it was something noticed in the background before that didn't really click, and maybe it's just at best like 80% certain, because the way you've been hiding them and stuff, even with
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
up to
okay.
you at the end, honestly.
I think that makes sense, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you're pretty sure that they could be royal markings.
To be fair, a 19. Honestly, maybe 85, 90.
Yeah.
That's what I would
Like,
think
you're
anyway.
pretty sure, but you're not 100%.
Yep, and now, Frost, when she starts to think that she might be sure that Icebot has royal seaweed markings, albeit fainter and a bit harder to have place because of the multiple wings.
Yeah, another.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's going to start thinking on everything that she knows about the whole magic situation and try and see if she even try to think of if there's a way to potentially figure try to figure out if there's anything that this group or the king had missed in terms of everything that had been discussed.
Could I actually ask a question about Pine?
But
Does she know about the Seawing royal family magic rumors?
she probably Well, after the whole thing with Darkstalker, including her, which would have included her father having fallen ill, she probably would have started to hear a few more things about an enemy and maybe even Turtle.
An enemy? Oh
An enemy? Oh
no!
no!
Enemy! Ah!
Yep, the Sealing Princess who had magic until everyone started losing their magic, and the Sealing Prince who strangely has scales that are hard as stone.
If not more.
Yep. So she would
Impenetrable
have
skill moment.
so she would have an idea. So she would start to have an idea that the rumors about Seawing royalty having a higher likelihood of producing animus dragons would probably be.
Yes.
I am thinking, do you think that could be an extra insight check, Sushi?
I'd say that'd be fair.
Alright, make an insight check.
Right.
Because you do know that he is an animus, and you know he's half Seawing.
Found it.
You found
Oh,
one
God.
of them. Good job.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 10 in terms of insights. God, yeah, so
It's
that's
okay.
4 plus
So,
6.
Yeah, you know that he's half Seawing, and you know that he is an animus.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean he has royal blood in him. It's just a coincidence.
With pretty sure that he might have royal markings. Like, maybe. Yeah,
I guess
so,
at that point, yeah.
so
By
yeah,
the way, I
now
found
she's
that.
going to try and think of if there are any loopholes or anything that they may have missed with everything that they know about the magic on this island so far. What do you think what would I roll for that, Sushi?
What are you trying to do specifically?
Like trying to think on if there's anything that they may have missed in terms like anything they may have missed or any loopholes when it comes to the like magic that's affecting everything and Mango's magic and the whole thing with
Are you
him.
basically trying to roll and see if you can get any hints about it?
Yeah. Like, is there anything that they may have missed that would come to mind that she could realize?
Not
She's
with
just trying
the
to think hard.
not with the information that you currently have.
Okay.
There are a couple rolls that y'all have failed. Not very many, but there's a couple rolls that might have potentially given you the information that you needed. But as of right now, not with the information that you have.
I guess. I guess at this point, I have nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with that book. I get really bad feelings about that book. I don't want to kill Mango because I actually really enjoy Mango.
Can I make a performance check for my night with Mantis?
Yeah. You
Oh
may
my God,
absolutely sure. And if you want, you could even make a constitution check to see how long you can end up lasting to.
I got a 9 in performance. I did horribly. I'm too tired.
You are so tired.
She did all the work.
Do you want to
Yeah,
end up using your sorcery since you'll get it back anyways?
Sorry, what?
Do you want to use your sorcery since you're going to be getting it back anyways with the long rest?
It's gonna be the same.
Oh no.
Okay, fair enough. You could hold on. Let me.
At that point, I need a Constitution saving throw, not just a check.
Oh God, he's gonna get fucking ruined. Holy shit.
Sorry, what were you saying, Nola?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Okay, Constitution saving throw then.
It'd be a Constitution check to see how long you could last, at least.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Can I actually magical guidance that one?
Yes, you can.
There
3.
there has to be something that is salvageable from this.
23. It's not that
Yeah.
good, but it works.
I lasted. I
Bro
was
did-
struggling, but I did it.
It wasn't that great, but bro survived.
Yeah.
What'd you get on your second roll?
A 23.
Much better.
Yeah.
You were you were hurt a bit, and so it ended up suffering in quality, but it wasn't the worst.
It's a good thing I'm funny.
That sounds so mean.
Now, with all of that, I am going to ask specifically. I want you to roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh.
Isopod.
Oh no. 8.
Good. Okay. Now
I'm like dead tired.
let me go ahead and. Yep. Okay.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So
I'm confused. I want to know what this means.
you
confused
will
too.
find out. Okay. So
Oh no.
everybody gets their long rest in, no matter how
Oh.
good or bad it was. But everybody gets their long rest, and it ends up going to the next day as the sun slowly begins to rise. Let me just. There we go.
I'm assuming I don't get my extra spells.
You'll get them. You'll still have them.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Bro dragged himself over with one arm just to tap the ring and then drag himself back.
Yeah, basically.
With Mantis literally just asleep on top of him.
At that point.
Alright, I'm sorry about the jokes. I found Dan, by the way.
Oh, you
Good
found
job.
Dan.
Yeah, I found him
Perfect.
too.
I found the dragon.
Same. Also, now that we've had the long rest, I would like to remind Frostbine has 148 health. And
Yeah.
this is only and she only got hit by that 118 because she was dual wielding swords and didn't have her shield on, which would put her at 19 AC.
Nice.
So
Then we have
everybody's awake.
Actually, before we continue there, what? So Glimmer did talk to Glory, if possible. Did she get through?
You did. You were able to end up catching Glory up on everything, including the fact that the full force of the invasion is already on its way there.
Okay. Bit of preparation then. Good. Okay, continue on.
Yep. Does everybody reconvene?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Hey,
Right
where did
over
Mayo
here.
go?
Over here, buddy.
Wait,
where did Mayo
that is a very good question.
Where'd the man go?
Wait, why did only one person make the roll?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, that part. Oh no.
There is a particular
concerns.
reason that you might potentially find out.
Oh no.
Has anyone seen Mango?
No. I had a really weird dream last night.
Frostbine just
I
going
mean,
Frostbine just going to look around. Damn it all! And she's just going to start taking off to go fight to try and go find him before anyone else says anything.
And you think I'm bad?
So, yeah,
Just flying
I got
around in the
woken up
background.
I got woken up a few times last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not great. Oh,
The
Oops.
blank
Just remember-
stare.
I was going to say, she's just going to stare at Isopod and Mantis. Meanwhile,
Anyway.
what can I say? I love my woman.
Meanwhile, Frostbite flown out into the distance trying to find Mango.
hmm
Yeah. Do we can I have Glimmer roll to see if there's any tracks of any kind?
You may. You have walked around quite a bit, so it might be a little difficult to end up telling the tracks apart, but if you roll well enough,
I guess nature?
it would be survival for tracking.
Okay.
Sense.
That's an 11.
All of the footsteps of all the dragons that are here going around the camp makes it a little difficult.
Cool.
I'm
I'm
Could
gonna
I make a survival check myself?
You may. You also had something that you wished to give the party, did you not?
I hit a 13. Also, hey, Glimmer. The daggers
yeah.
are good. I hold out a dagger to Glimmer. I am keeping one of them. You can decide what to do with the other.
Okay.
I'm rolling for survival.
You notice, as you reach into your bag to hand over the dagger, Isopod, the bangles
no.
are missing.
Oh, that's not good. So, so the bangles are gone.
I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together and assume Mango took them.
I rolled a 15 for survival to try and find any trace of where Mango went.
With a
Okay, and I had rolled a 13.
With a 13, you are also confused by the tracks. You can tell a couple here or there that are mangoes, but with a 15, you are able to tell that he left the camp, but that's it. You don't know where he went after that.
Actually, since she grew up in the Icewind Kingdom, wouldn't she have a better understanding of being able to track things in the snow?
All the way until someone flies, yes.
That's true.
Oh dear.
Okay. And I'm assuming that the music box goes wherever Mango goes.
As long as Mango is carrying it.
Which it's not sitting around here, so I'm assuming it's still... Yeah. So does anybody have locate object by chance?
Let me see.
I could, I just don't have it prepared, so I just don't have it at this point.
I do not have it.
Cool. I think that's what I'm gonna get when I level up.
Yeah, Frostbite returns, and she's just her nostrils are flaring. She just seems like all sorts of stressed now. Like she's pretty much stunned with so much shit going wrong.
I think I might have an idea of what to do here. Slick. Hey, you.
Yes.
Do you have any idea where that dragon went, Mango?
No. I just saw that they ended up leaving the camp, and that was it.
Well, does the king have any way of locating this dragon?
The king always knows where the dragon is at all points in time. It's one of the reasons
you
why
ask-
the military or army was sent your way.
That makes sense. Can you ask where this dragon is right now? Because we seem to have lost it.
And what then?
We don't want our friend to go missing. It's not that hard.
Is there a particular reason why we should help you if you're an enemy?
We're trying to save this island.
The island
We
that
don't.
we're abandoning and no longer care for.
Well, if it becomes a suitable home again, maybe you'll change your mind. We might be able to solve the problem altogether. You know?
Fine. I'll ask, but I cannot give you the answer unless the king gives it to me.
If he wants to talk to me about it, sure, you can talk to him about it too.
Alright, give me an even or odd.
Ha ha. What do you guys think? I can't even, so I guess I'm odd.
Odd?
We all.
Alright, odd it is.
Oh, it was even.
It was even.
Ugh.
I guess
He
I don't get
looks-
any answers.
He looks back to you after a little bit. The king refuses to help.
You know, it was worth a shot. Okay, thank you. By the way, you, were you standing there all night?
I do not require sleep.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's fair. Can you, like, not stare at people while they sleep next time, maybe, then? Especially not those two over there. They probably weren't doing much sleeping, but, you know.
I suppose here's especially not those two over there, and he's like, oh, yeah, it was nothing. Must have been
Well,
the wind.
Yeah, look, I know you probably don't care and you're not going to listen to what I'm going to say anyway, because I'm not, whatever, but whatever. I'm just going to leave now. Just going to go over here. I'm going to stare back at the guy like, the fuck you doing over here?
Smooching my wife.
Good.
This is not time to be. This is not time for your childish antics.
There's nothing childish about loving your wife.
Quit acting like a horny dragonette.
I'm literally just kissing her.
This isn't time for kissing.
Yeah, we need to go find the mango. Glimmer, go spin. Classic. Anyway, we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
That is the out, so we're going that way.
Into the out.
Would
Oh.
I guess the next reasonable thing to do would be to check and see if the book is still where I put it.
Alright, so you head towards the book.
Yep, I'm flying over there on the ground. I'm ground flying. I'm walking because we can't fly.
Alright. Y'all begin to slowly make your way to the book. It doesn't take you extremely long to get there since you know where it's at.
Yeah. Well, Glimmer's the only one who knows specifically where it's at, and that one other guy from the camp who doesn't matter. Who just happened to be in the room when she hit it for some reason. I'm kidding, he left. Anyway. Is the book there?
The book is still there.
Amazing.
Glimmer is going to carefully put it inside of a separate bag, like a separate pouch from the rest of her stuff, and bring it with her. I don't think she actually told anybody where she was going.
Okay. You do so.
So keep that in mind, everybody. And she's just going to say she was out looking. She went out looking, which is true. She was looking the whole time she was out.
And Frostbite is just out trying her best to find Mango.
Yeah. And what of the... Oh, I guess he's also gone too. Yeah, where be everybody looking? That's what I
Frostpine,
want to know. Like,
where would you like to begin looking?
I guess that Frostpine would go to those caves with all those crystals.
Okay, you head down there. Where would Isopod like to begin looking?
It's a good question. Oh no, I'm not sure. Probably, Yeah, I'm not sure. Dang. Maybe up on Serpent's Peak?
Up around the top?
Like on the top?
Okay.
Yeah, up around the top.
I'll teleport you.
Okay.
Boop.
ooh. I
Can you teleport me
I
inside
moved
the
my
cave?
camera up there and saw something.
Me?
I guess the inevitable would be that Glimmer's gonna head up there anyway to try to get a vantage point. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that Frostbite doesn't find anything in the caves then.
You do not find anything in the caves as someone panned their camera over and saw something.
look, I'm not metagaming here. I just can't ignore the fact that I'm not gonna lie. I was going to go up there. I wanted to have
Hilarious.
Glimmer have a vantage point to see things.
Fair. It's just funny timing, I guess.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You
That's why
ended
I
up
moved my camera up there in the first place.
you ended up heading over to the book first, so you are going to take a little bit to get there.
Yes.
Isopod, having decided to go there first, will be the first to arrive. Then it will be Glimmer. Then it would be Frostopine. And the only reason why Glimmer got there first is because instead of being inside the caves, Glimmer was already outside. So it's just a tiny bit faster. So we'll start off with Isopod first. You get up there, Isopod, and you begin looking. And as you're up there, you hear a very faint crying.
Where am I hearing the crying coming from?
Underneath you.
Wait, where is the?
Okay, I think I'm just gonna go into the cave. Bloop.
I can't see you.
That's because I don't exist.
I'm gonna have to do the thing again. Sorry, Isopod, but you have to die in order to come back. Boop.
Oh.
Shotgun. You must die in order to live. Oh,
There you go.
there it is.
Jump scare.
I suppose jump scare.
As you end
Yeah.
up heading towards the mouth, you can see that Mango is kind of in the corner, kind of just crying a little bit. And as he is, you can end up seeing he is holding both of the bangles as he's looking at them.
Hey, what's wrong? You know those bangles?
I'm the one who's the problem here. Everything that's happened, it's been because I've been the one who's been doing it. I know everyone was using me, but I still chose every single time. Not strong enough to say no. You can tell that for whatever reason it is that he is looking at this. You don't even have to make an insight check. For whatever reason that it is that he is looking at these bangles, you get the sense that putting them on might potentially end up being whatever end that might be possible for him.
Hey, whoa. Hold on a minute. So what if you aren't strong enough to say no before? Yeah, mistakes happened. Yes. The The spells you cast cause a lot of trouble, but no, a lot of spells I've cast cost a lot of trouble. Actually, I'm gonna put a talon on his shoulder. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for a spell. And if it weren't for that spell, I wouldn't have met you. And, you seem like a really nice guy, honestly. You're the only one here who can actually legitimately understand me. As a fellow animus, at least. And I understand that, this is tearing you up, and I can't convince you not to do anything you don't want to do. But I think that it would be unwise to cause yourself harm. He's kind of glancing at the bangles and at Mango every so often.
It is roughly close to this time that Glimmer would end up arriving, with Frostapine maybe being just a few seconds behind. Both of you roughly getting here around the same time. You can hear the voices coming from the mouth, but you can't tell what is said quite just yet.
I think Glimmer would probably go into the mouth. Hello,
Jump scared.
I'm Fly. Why Fly? No
Glimmer
Fly.
jump scare.
So
She's gonna.
y'all won't have understood anything that has been said yet, but you do get in there now and kind of see, and you're able to hear everything that is said from this point on.
Guys, it's getting kind of crowded in here, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand over by here and just sit there.
Honestly, I'd rather you near me than this other one.
Mango.
This other one keeps staring at my wings like she's obsessed with them. I think she likes me. I don't like it though. I don't like her though.
You're just
Yeah,
not.
Why wouldn't you like?
Look, you're not my type. I like the big dragons.
Yo, I like big women who aren't constantly staring at my wings.
That's the only requirement.
Wait, I want to feel like I'm in danger from my beautiful women.
One big, as in, that big. And two, doesn't hurt me. And
Yeah,
three,
she doesn't just
stare at my wings.
No,
She
more
doesn't just,
accurately. Oh, sorry.
She doesn't just like randomly smack me around when I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah, you gotta ask for it first.
Yeah, I want to ask for it first. Jeez.
If I want to be smacked around, I want to feel.
I want to be smacked around with consent, guys.
So
Yeah, consent's important, guys. Please. Anyway, and let's stop
Anyways.
derailing the DM's incredibly well thought out scene.
Yeah, I'm so
Mango,
sorry.
you're fine. Mango continues to cry a small little bit. You've heard it a few times now, though. If we wanted all of this to stop, if we wanted everything to stop, I need to not be here anymore.
Icepod looks down for a few minutes, and then he looks at Mango. I shouldn't even be alive right now. He doesn't realize the other two are actually there. And that's not me just saying that, not just self-hatred. He's toying with his amulet for a few minutes. And then after a few seconds of that, he finally takes it off. Showing that he's in much worse shape than he looked with it on. He looks very sickly, as if he could just die any minute. His bones are practically showing through his skin. And he just looks like he lost most of his color as soon as that amulet came off. This is how I'm supposed to be. Every minute of my life before that amulet, I had to wonder if I was going to die, if my own venom was going to kill me. And even then, I would have to take anti-venom just so that wouldn't happen. So I think that, yes, it sucks. Everything about this situation sucks. But beating yourself up isn't gonna solve it. Yeah. And frankly, you don't deserve death just because your magic caused such horrible things to happen. Just because your magic caused it, it doesn't mean that you can't change how things go from now. You understand that?
Sniffles a small bit before he kind of turns back around and kind of looks at everybody. Just back him up a little bit because he's clipping into you.
He's just kind of, yeah, he's just kind of being freaking backed into a wall on accident, of course.
He slips through the
We'll
crack right
hear
in the
him.
floor and falls to his death.
Oh, no.
But whatever the magic is that's out there causing all of this right now, it stops if I'm not here anymore, doesn't it? It means that your home won't be destroyed. It means that the fighting stops. Everyone gets to live just with one person having to pay the price instead of everybody for the one.
Glimmer is going to take this moment to speak up. When
did you get here?
I've been here for a few minutes. I don't think it's going to all stop if, frankly, you just kill yourself. It's not
Icepod
going.
just quickly puts the amulet back on, by the way.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
What do you mean? I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah. Anyway, Glimmer is taking a moment to just cough up a bunch of smoke, by the way, and quietly hiding the little tiny bit of blood that she coughed up too. Anyway, she's gonna resume speaking. It's not likely that just solving the problem is going to be enough to get through to this king. He wants to conquer. He doesn't want to be stuck here, because I think he feels like he is, no matter what, dead set on leaving. He wants the fight. And losing you would be a major blow to that, but it would take away from us, too. I like having you around, Mango. So far, you've helped us quite a lot.
Much more than we've ever been able to help you, honestly.
Yes, and you've gone through more than any dragon can possibly imagine suffering through. Aside from possibly us about here, from what I just saw. And I'd rather you live on, and we help you be able to have a better life than the one that you've had to live through so far.
And probably the most important thing for me, if I cause a problem, I have to do what I can to fix it. I don't know if it's any different for those with animus magic, but I think it's only right to try.
You
Don't you
see,
think so?
you see that slowly he looks down and he'll hold the bangles back out towards Isopod, giving them back.
He gently takes them and puts them away. What do they do? Exactly.
They slowly eat away at the body, but what they do in return is a lot. They strengthen you while they slowly eat away until you're gone.
Man, it's a good thing I told Pine not to put these on.
Yeah.
I feel like she was about to when I saw it. That last part
You're
was just
telling
me
me
joking.
how much stronger are we talking?
Enough power that you could level mountains. You could end up causing tidal waves. You would be strong enough that you could pretty much weather any sort of attack, but in exchange, you're never going to be able to take them off again. And eventually, your body will wither away. You won't be dead, but you just won't exist.
Note to self:
Please give me a
don't let
moment
these
as
anywhere
the
near Pine.
Please give me a moment as it appears the cat is doing something he should not be.
No, no. Not the cut.
El gato. Isopod accidentally revealing his secret to more people than he meant to.
No, no.
Please remind me what has happened in the last 5 seconds.
Just that.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. I am back. The cat was sprayed with a water bottle.
I heard.
Good.
He's bad. He likes to be on the counters.
Yeah, he decided to jump on the counter in the guest bathroom.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
of course.
Yeah. Yeah, life advice, cat. Don't do that.
He
Anyway,
won't listen. He's
continue
cat.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, just over the table, by the way, those wearing those would allow you to basically beat the shit out of Catastrophe, canonically.
Oh dear.
It would like his limit is he is as durable as mountains. That's a character of mine for anyone watching this who is cursed horribly.
Yep. So, if we want to end up having over the table stats to understand them,
Yes.
the remove curse spell will not affect these things. And you will eventually end up losing your entire body. You'll still be alive, but you can no longer do anything except for more as a ghost than anything else. However, in exchange, as per D&D, you will have a plus 50 to all of your ability scores.
Plus 50?
Yes. But of course, the downside is that you are gone. You will eventually die. You will be forever gone.
You take them off?
You can't.
You can't take them off.
The remove curse spell will not affect them. You will not be able to take them off.
Question.
You will eventually just go.
So, quick question though.
Yes.
The amulet wouldn't save me from that, would it?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn.
Yeah, it would actually overwrite the amulet because the amulet bumps your constitution score up. That would just bump it by 50 instead.
Oh, fair.
Shit, actually,
Curious.
yeah.
So they're going to be a last resort sort of thing.
They are a way that if you did not want to be the one to kill Mango, you could give that to Mango, and Mango will eventually be gone. The spell will no longer have something to affect, thereby fixing your situation. He will still be alive, but he will no longer have a body that is constantly the target of this spell. And
I have a
potentially
question.
you have a way to use those yourself if one of you wanted to sacrifice yourselves to get rid of something, but you're pretty much gone by the end.
I have a question for Mango in particular. So, Mango, are there any spells in place that would happen to cause anything if you die?
No.
That you Are there any that you're not allowed to talk about?
No.
Well, I guess. Is it obvious that he's being straightforward about this?
Yes, he's not lying.
Okay.
There is nothing in the case of his death, and there is nothing that he's not allowed to talk about with that.
Yeah, because before he made it pretty clear if he wasn't allowed to talk about it, but just by the way he was acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Can I open the
Wow.
chest to see if any venom went back in there? Because I'm curious.
Sure, you open the chest and you can see there it is filled with new venom.
Oh, weird.
I don't think this thing is entirely dead.
Yeah, this might be a venom sac. We should probably get out of here.
It's a mimic. Giant snake.
Snake mimic. Oh no!
And we're all in its mouth. Ah! Dead. Well, I see you.
Oh. Oh. I
What is
see.
it? Oh god. At this point, I'm convinced that it's live.
Maybe.
Oh, but it is.
It accidentally got brought to life.
I swear to God, if Fireproof Dan turns on us one day,
I'm pretty sure that his name was Godproof Dan when I clicked on it.
oh, it was okay.
Hey, he's god proof, not freeze proof.
Ha ha ha! I think I found him.
Oh, do you
Oh
find
no, you found him.
you found Godproof? Yeah, you found Godproof.
He
Oh
hides.
god, where is he?
Halfway down the mountain, on the stank mouth side, underneath the first layer of brown rock.
Yep.
So,
Godproof Dan.
what is it that you were doing?
Well, I guess the ultimate question would be to ask Mango, really.
Mhm.
Guys, I'm gonna level with you. I went and I got the book. It's I'm at my wit's end with things to do, and I don't want Mango to die unless that has to happen. Unless there is no other way. That's where I stand on it. I'm not in the business of trading lives. Not anymore. And never again.
What?
Frostbite is just going to sigh deeply, and give it a small nod. That might be our only option left.
The book. I think the book might know what to do, but I don't want to ever trust anything that it says. And yet, I guess We could go talk to the king in person. That's it. That's all I've got. Glimmer just kind of looks sort of defeated at this point. And I'm feeling a little defeated myself because even though I sprayed the cat about a minute ago, he's back up where he was before. Hello, player of Isopod, could you come handle that, please, as I am currently tangled up with wires?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yup.
Sorry, guys.
So,
This
Are
means
you-
the only options that don't involve Queen Mango are take the books of ice, meet the king and make a deal with him, or meet with the king and try
Deal with
and
him.
Yes.
that does seem roughly about your options. Make a deal with the king, go and confront the king and try and take his place, or listen to the book's advice. That roughly seems like your 3 options currently.
I'd like to know what the book's advice is before I make that choice.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say
You could open it and try and talk if you like.
Maybe we should get out of this mouth
The mimic.
Hey,
first.
you know, a really over the table, a really good hiding place would be in that chest
Oh, yes, the one full of
because it is
poison.
indestructible.
And it's full of poison. Well,
Yeah,
venom.
nobody's gonna ever come back up here again but us.
True.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm going. Whee! I flung Glimmer across the area. Back to camp, I guess.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
back to
we're going
camp.
back to camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to
I mean,
camp
where
it
did you
is.
guys want to go?
It looked like y'all were going to the top, just out of the mouth, but I could put
Okay,
y'all
yeah,
at
fair
camp.
enough. Nah, I'm fine.
Nope.
I'm fine with
I
wherever.
lost track of where I flung.
Oh, I lost track of myself too, sorry.
Alright, I guess we're going to camp then, because that's the only place I could figure out.
There you go,
Yeah.
camp.
You don't exactly have too many other options.
Yeah, it's camp or unholy hellhole. Icy wasteland style.
Oh, I see wasteland, so yeah.
Okay,
God help me, I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'm gonna sit by the fire for this. Everyone join me or you're a nerd! Oh wait, you already are. So,
Yep.
I'm gonna have Glimmer open the book.
Okay. You open the book, and slowly, as if it seems like someone's coming out of a dream, the words are written. It hasn't been that long, has it?
No.
It's been 300 years.
Oh
Don't actually
no,
say
I'm talking to someone else.
that. No, it's been a few minutes.
Good,
We just wanted to get warm again.
good. I'm just afraid. I don't want to end up being asleep so long again.
Yeah, well. We did a little bit of talking, and I'd like to hear what idea you might have to help us.
So, my idea that I had, it's an old wish. I don't think that I deserve another chance out there. I honestly deserve to be here. So I think I should end up staying here. But at least as far as I can tell, this new king is not good, and he might end up being just as bad, if not worse, than I am. So if I deserve this fate, perhaps he deserves this fate. There's, as best as I can put it, a creature that I had brought into existence long ago. he is not bound by these same laws that I ended up placing over Mango. If you end up telling him to do something, it might be better. He is forced to follow my will, and he exists due to this book, due to me. So perhaps if I were to have him come out, you could ask him to put the other king in here and possibly one of you in that king's place. I would ask to be released from here, but I do deserve this. I should stay here.
Okay, so over the table. Damn it! I know exactly what this is, and we're gonna get
Me
stuck
too.
doing it anyway, aren't we?
It's up to you. You have a total of 3 options ahead of you. This is not your only
Oh,
path.
dear.
Fair enough. Although I will tell you, my opinion is that more than likely it's going to wind up happening that that thing gets out either way.
Implying
I
it's
know
not
you.
already out.
It very much could be the more I leave this book open. Well,
Oh, that's a
Oh
weird place to
God!
use fire.
Imagine if it's around so long as the book is open, and that's why it's.
we're thinking a whole campaign ahead here, guys. As far as we know, we don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
No. Ow.
Wee.
I think, as much as I'd like to resort to that, I want to exhaust my other options first. Our other options, really.
Um,
I'm not so sure about this.
I feel like we need to know more about this creature.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
he does
What
follow.
exactly is it?
He was created by me. He follows my will. So if you like, I could bring him out and make sure that he just doesn't do anything unless I want it to be done. If you wished to ask it questions.
One moment. One moment, please.
I-
She's gonna snap the book shut and look over at Mango. So, bad, right?
Mango kind of looks away. It's
Okay, I'm taking that as a yes.
No, let him talk. Let him talk.
It's
Sorry.
probably one of the worst things that I ever made. If I don't trust him, but if he has changed, maybe it's not bad anymore, but I don't trust it.
See, what kind of change could he have done trapped in a book unconscious for 300 years?
Yeah, honestly, I agree with
However
that,
long it was.
actually.
There's always a chance that he realizes the position that he's in and realizes that, oh, I truly am just a piece of shit.
How would he
But
realize that if he's unconscious?
Yeah.
I mean,
as soon as
admittedly,
we
there
open the
was a
book,
time.
He
Sorry.
did have roughly about
Yeah.
a year and a half where he was being hunted until he got to this.
Yeah, I
point.
was gonna. I was gonna
That's
say that.
fair.
Yep.
I was trying to, and I got cut off.
My bad.
it's hard to take a chance on.
I think this is absolutely the worst potential option so far. We already have a king we know we can't trust, and there's one here that we really shouldn't trust in this book. I feel like if Mango says that this is the worst thing that he's ever done, I would not like to mess with it. But I will bring it with us.
Yes,
Magic is
it's
no joke, to be fair.
If it doesn't play
Yeah.
by the same rules, that's even more terrifying.
Animus
Yes,
magic
this
barely
is
plays by the rules of what you want.
I think if it was up to me, I would find a way to destroy this. I need to document this with my well, I've already told my queen about the book a little bit. I need to be more detailed about it next time. Especially with this new information.
Unfortunately, this book might be our final chance.
We still have options. The other option
For now.
The other option being a confrontation. Maybe the king is the problem, really. Maybe we can do something if one of us somebody takes their place, really.
And what if it isn't the king that's the problem?
Step bridge when we get to it. I don't know if what we're gonna do is the best thing to do, but I think we need to do something. Anything.
I agree. We'll never know if what we do is the right thing.
Until after it's done.
Even after it's done, we might not know. All we can do is hope it is.
I think we need to bring as many people as we can spare, if not everyone, and go confront the king. At least with the intention to speak.
Bringing sword and effervescence back. That might... I know you're not gonna like to hear this, but maybe if we at least act like we're accepting the deal, get more bodies with us, maybe we'd have more of a chance.
I don't know about you, but I don't trust anything he says. They'll still have to obey him no matter what. One day they'll just turn on us, whether they want to or not. Glimmer is visibly shaken at this point, at trying to figure all this out. I don't know anything other than we need to do anything other than sitting here and talking about it. Because the longer we wait, the more time he has to get ready to leave and be gone by the time we're even ready to go.
And all a confrontation will do is delay that.
We need to talk to him.
We do. But you remember the last time?
I do. And you know what's different? I'm not an idiot this time. I'm not going to be an idiot. We're going to do this the right way, or the wrong way, and it remains to be seen which way is the right or the wrong way.
Yes.
Perhaps the only wrong way is to not even try.
Yeah. So that settles it. We're going. And we're going to talk. And if that fails, we'll do what we have to do. And we'll know in the moment what that is.
Or we won't know until after it's done.
Yeah.
So, you are heading to his mansion then.
Indeed.
Yep. Before they started heading off, Frostbite just wants to stop by Isopod. Before we go, hand me the bangles. I know that you are going to be reluctant to do so, but
Yeah, I'm trying to turn around, sorry.
the Glimmer has her duties to her queen to live for. And honestly, I think that if we can all get out of this, or at least all of you can, then she'll do far even more great things. And as for you, you have Mantis to live. Me,
I'll be honest with you. I have no
didn't
idea what you're
catch
talking
that.
about.
Me either.
Frostify is saying that, essentially saying, give me the bangle. You two have stuff to live for. If it comes down to it, I'll use the bangle. Let myself wither away.
I think, honestly, keeping them as far apart as possible is a good option. We're still gonna want them with us. Maybe maybe we give one to one person and the other to another. Do they have to be together to work?
As far as you're aware, each bangle is going to give you that 50. They're made as a pair in order to ultimately be used together, but they'll still have the same effect. It'll just be, not as much as if you put them both on. Each one is individually giving you 50.
Oh, no, that's plus 100 in total. Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
if you decide to put them on, it is plus 50 on each, and every 6 seconds, the effect is reduced by 1 for all of your scores. In total, giving you 6 seconds per until eventually whatever scores you have reach 0, at which point you're done. Your character's gone.
See, you're giving options like this to us, and I don't think you realize that I would never ever make that decision willingly. I'm never going to effectively kill my character for a momentary boost, even if the
Oh,
situation really calls for it.
yep, but that's always going to be something that's gnawing at the back of your mind. The moment you fail, you could have done this, and eventually
Yeah.
one person will.
You are a crazy
Frostbite's
person.
like, I am willing to sacrifice myself for the greater good.
Excellent
Anyways,
choice. Excellent choice.
so y'all are all heading to the mansion.
We will be,
Yeah.
with the exception of wanting to ensure that we have people as armed as they can be.
Yep.
I want to bring everyone with us,
You will bring everybody. Let me go ahead and
if
send
that's
you.
okay with everyone.
Yeah.
I love how Isopod never even got to actually answer or respond.
Oh,
No.
well, what do you think?
Because everyone started talking before I could even have that happen.
Then
Yeah.
say something. It's fine. Go ahead.
I tried! But then everyone kept talking over me.
Okay. Go. What would you like to do?
I was gonna say that Isopod doesn't even wanna give the bangles to Pine. Because he doesn't really want her to kill herself, basically, for them.
Okay.
Yeah. You are the one who holds them.
Yeah.
So they're not being given then.
No, they're not.
Good choice. Good choice.
I didn't even get to roleplay it out.
Oh.
And I didn't even get to finish
Everyone just
roleplaying
started
what I was
fucking
going to
talking.
say.
See? Because somebody decided they wanted to just cut in.
Is there somebody me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna shut up now.
I mean, it's too late.
Yeah, it's fine. You were just trying to understand what I was trying to say. And then just
Yeah.
got a little bit out of hand with trying
More
to
than a little
understand
bit.
everything. You okay, bud?
I'm fine.
Alright.
Mhm.
I was worried that we'd hurt your feelings.
No. That's let everybody play out what they wanted to do, if that's still possible.
I mean, it's too late for that, honestly.
Okay.
Also, why is it just a black void?
You're in a black void. Why are you in a black void?
Zoom
Yeah.
out and then rotate the camera upward.
Oh, it's because it's
No.
super goddamn dark.
Mhm.
Where the hell even are we?
The castle mansion thing.
I meant
I'm-
the.
I'm putting everybody up now.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's just about 8 o'clock. Should we
Yeah,
tweak the chains next time?
I'm doing my final little thing because everybody knows I love to end up doing my little cliffhangers.
Yeah, you know it.
Mhm.
I say you know it because you're the one who says it.
Okay. Is that everybody? Yes, including our little mascots too.
Yay.
The little mascots.
The snow dragon comes to life and fights alongside us in battle.
So
And it's only
Hilarious.
even stronger than any of us. What
They have
the
found us.
the everybody takes their eventual and long journey there, including a lot of the rebels coming with you because you wanted to bring everybody.
Watch as everyone dies because we had to bring everybody.
Yeah, everybody dies in the
It's worth
cold.
trying.
And everybody dies in the cold except for Frosted Pine because Frosted Pine is able to resist the cold, and that is the end of the campaign. Loved you guys playing. This was a great campaign. Maybe we'll get them next time. But
Try it again.
anyways, you guys eventually make it with you and the entire army in tow, just in case.
Yeah.
You know that the vast majority of everybody has already ended up leaving for y'all's continent. So there's not a huge amount of people left. Potentially with the remaining rebels that you have alongside you guys, you could end up storming this if the worst comes to happen. But as you slowly approach, you can all see that there are guards surrounding the entirety of the mansion. And the most interesting part that you're able to see is Isopod. You notice at the very top is Sword standing on the edge looking out over. And immediately behind Sword looks like an iron wing. But this iron wing in particular seems to be missing its head.
Oh.
And that will be the end of this session. Thank you everybody who ended up watching. We appreciate you guys. Check out our YouTube channel if you wanted to end up seeing these. This is where we upload them anytime we end up finishing these campaigns. But we'll catch you guys next time.